Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something extremely important for anyone living with chronic kidney disease, and that is potassium. Potassium is a mineral your body needs to function properly. But when your kidneys aren't working well, potassium can build up in your blood, and that can be dangerous and sometimes even life-threatening. In today's video, we'll break down why potassium matters, what happens when it gets too high, which foods to limit, which foods can you safely enjoy, and simple tips to keep your potassium levels in a healthy range. So, what does potassium do in the body? Potassium is a key mineral that keeps your body running smoothly. It helps your muscles contract, including your heart muscles. It helps your nerves send signals. And it also helps keep your blood pressure under control. Where do we get potassium from? We get potassium from the foods we eat. When your kidneys are healthy, they remove extra potassium through your urine. It's a very simple process. But if you're living with chronic kidney disease, this system doesn't work the same way, unfortunately. So, what changes when you have chronic kidney disease with potassium? When your kidneys are damaged, unfortunately, they can't remove the potassium as easily. So even if you're eating the same foods, the potassium can start to build up in your blood, and this leads to a condition called hyperkalemia, which in simple terms means high potassium. And this can be dangerous, especially for your heart. But here is something important. In early chronic kidney disease, your body may still be able to handle the potassium fairly well. The risk increases as the kidney function declines. So your doctor may or may not restrict potassium depending on the stage of kidney disease. So what is hyperkalemia? Hyperkalemia simply means that your blood potassium is too high. Potassium is essential, but too much of it is like having too much electricity running through a wire. It can overload your heart and cause very serious rhythm problems. And the common early symptoms can include muscle weakness, so you find that you're getting tired. You may get some tingling or numbness in your hands or feet, and you also may get nauseated as well. The more serious symptoms which require immediate attention include palpitations, whereby your heart beats very fast and you can sense it, shortness of breath and chest pain, severe nausea or vomiting. But here's the tricky part. Some patients, especially with advanced chronic kidney disease, may have no symptoms at all until the potassium is dangerously high. And that is why being mindful of your diet is extremely important. Remember that potassium only comes from your diet. So let's talk about what foods can raise your potassium levels very quickly. A food is considered high in potassium if it has 200 milligrams or more per serving. So here are the major high potassium foods that you should limit if you have chronic kidney disease. So we'll start off with the fruits: apricots, avocados, bananas, cantaloupe, dates and dried fruits, kiwis, mangoes, nectarines, oranges and orange juice, papayas and pomegranates all have high potassium. Vegetables that have high potassium include your squash, artichokes, baked beans, beets, Brussels sprouts, carrots, lentils and legumes, potatoes and pumpkins, cooked spinach, tomatoes including tomato paste and tomato sauces, and vegetable juices all have high potassium. The other high potassium rich foods include your beef, bran cereals, chocolates, granolas, milked and processed yogurts, nuts and seeds, peanut butter, salmon, salt substitutes made with potassium chloride. So what are the low potassium foods you can enjoy? The good news is that there are plenty of delicious low potassium alternatives, including apples, berries of all kinds, cherries, cranberries, grapes and grape juice, peaches, pears, pineapples, plums, watermelons in moderation. Vegetables include asparagus, green beans, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, celery, corn, cucumbers, eggplant, kale, lettuce, onions, peppers, radishes, and zucchini. Other low potassium options include your white bread and pasta, rice, cookies without nuts or chocolate, coffees in moderation, and tea in moderation. So here are the simple tips to reduce potassium. There are easy ways to lower your potassium without feeling deprived. So one, we can leach high potassium vegetables. So what this means is that after you peel and slice your vegetables, you soak the vegetables for 1 to 2 hours before cooking, and then discard the water, wash the vegetables. This removes the potassium, and then you can cook them. 2, drain canned foods. Always drain and rinse canned fruits or vegetables to wash away some of the potassium. And 3, watch serving sizes. Even low potassium foods can become high if you eat a lot. So always remember moderation is key. 4, check for potassium content on packaged foods, and that is extremely important. 5, avoid salt substitutes. Remember that many of the salt substitutes are made with potassium chloride, which can be extremely dangerous for patients who are living with chronic kidney disease. So, in summary, managing your potassium intake is one of the most important steps in living well with chronic kidney disease. Simply by knowing which foods to limit, which foods to choose, and how to prepare your meals safely, you can protect your heart, your kidneys, and your overall health. Work with your kidney doctor or dietitian to make a plan that fits your life. And remember, you are not alone in this journey. Thank you for watching, and always remember to like, subscribe, and share this video for those who need it, and I'll see you in the next video.